so honored to be hosted today here. My name's Dr. Mosoke Thaddeus Nagenda. We thought that it would be so important to clarify about the activities which were being circulated via social media about the economic shutdown. After analyzing with our team, we thought the organizers, it was a very bad timing because the issues which are being raised about the escalating commodity prices and the economic situation in the country, as KACITA, we made several recommendations to the government, and the Ministry of Finance established a special committee where I'm representing the business community, where we decided to engage and make several benchmarking measures to see how they can mitigate the escalating prices. So currently it's being witnessed that some prices have gone down in some commodities. We're having just some few challenges. We are working with the Ministry of Trade, mainly to handle the escalating price of rice on the market, and so that we can see how can we control the inflation. Some of the recommendations KACITA made, it was to make sure that the government can reduce the cost of doing business in the country because it was having a direct impact on the commodity pricing. And then another recommendation was to make sure that the government can boost local production by availing fair incentives to local manufacturers and add more investment in agriculture, because totally the food prices, when they increase, the inflation, all Ugandans will be affected. Another issue was that can the government invest heavily in rail transport to make sure that the cost of transporting commodities in the country and then exportation, the cost could be a little bit lower. So which the government has committed enough investment. I hear they are going to do a lot of more renovations about the rail network. So far it's promising, but even we haven't stopped as KACITA. We still emphasize that the government should urgently handle the issue of rail transport so that it's the cheapest rail transport. And then as Ugandans, we need to fully utilize the water transport. It's cheaper. It can ease transportation of goods in the country and then exportation. Furthermore, we requested the government to make sure that they ease the process of access to funds. You find that when we are engaging Ministry of Finance, they allocated over 200 billions for business recovery, SME recovery. And then access to this fund has been a little bit more complicated, where the requirements are so many and most of our members have failed to access this fund. So after several petitions from the business community, we decided to partner with Bank of Uganda to carry out sensitization drive, and then so that we can enable Bank of Uganda get feedback and modify the measures through which any Ugandan can access the recovery fund. And furthermore, we had made a recommendation, can the government try to handle the issue of high taxes, mainly on fuel? But several engagement and researchers had to deny that measure, that it would affect the economy of the country. So as KACITA, we think now most of our members are worried about fees because schools are soon going to open. So any activity which can affect the continuity and operation of businesses, we think is not called for at this time. Thank you.